Alright then, let's start with the basics. What is this monster and why does it siphon all my free time? We start off with the 25 million credits, the price of one of the Alliance doofus ships, to claim the system as our designated construction site. Then we hop to our nearby depot store to pick up a few illegals on the cheap, and off to the races we go. Now you can build out pretty much any unclaimed system within 15 light years from the nearest civilized space with a colonization officer on site, and like cockroaches after a nuclear blast, they started popping up everywhere, so finding one shouldn't be a problem. After paying the entry fee, you can go and deploy a beacon. A few minutes later, a fleet carrier drops in and you can start planning your first build order. Basically, you can build pretty much any type or style station and building in the game. The only restriction really is that they're all templated, so you can't pick and choose what props to place where. Now, each building has its own economical specs of what it produces and what it requires for operation, making it a cool economical simulator balance act. But beyond just choosing buildings and their stats, unlike the fleet carrier, you can't adjust what tax or markup on the items they sell, or what is being sold in the first place. But if you do a good enough job with the colony, you might get a discount on modules and ships. However, there is no limit on how many systems you can colonize. The only limit is how many buildings you can cram inside a single system, depending on the planets and the moon. Also, at the end of the week, depending on how much you built, you may get a paycheck on profits they've earned. Well, sort of. So now with all that out of the way, let's proceed to the positives.